Try to get us, roust us up for Sunday and get us all down to church, and you were getting toward the end when occasionally, or maybe for the final time, just wouldn't go anymore. How was that? Down in Manchester, you could bring the whole crew. We'd go all down to Sunday church.
Yeah.
But then at some point you came into our room, David and my room, and we didn't want to go anymore. Do you remember that? No.
I remember we got ready to go when Easter Sunday. Everybody was ready to go, dressed, looking nice. And where are Dave and John? Nowhere to be found. To go out and get in the car and go to church. Gone. Couldn't find them anywhere.
How old were they at this point?
Oh, 10 or 11 probably, up in there somewhere. And Clara said, oh, just come on, just leave them here. I said, no, I can't do that. I don't know where they are. They may be in trouble somewhere. They're not in any trouble. Just come on, we go. No, I said, you go. I couldn't go later because we only had one car. I was so mad at you guys.
What happened?
Finally, Clarence came back from church with the 3 little kids. And I said, did you see the boys? Oh yeah, they're up on the road walking back, laughing and taking their time, just walking down Lakeshore Road. Boy, did they get it when they got home. I'd missed going to church Easter Sunday, and I was so mad. They thought they'd walk up to the store and get some candy.
Ah, Easter candy, Easter
candy. And they came in through the woods.
So Easter became a candy thing, not a... We didn't get candy
you
for
jump
Easter.
On Easter eggs.
I was pretty
Easter
annoyed
candy.
and pretty mad with them. I can remember what I...
What sort of sanctions did you impose on us?
I said, you go up to your room and you put your pajamas on and get in your bed.
Ooh.
And you stay there until I feel
Next
better
Easter.
about you, and you stay right there.
Why were the pajamas the important piece of that?
Because they knew they were in bed. They wouldn't go whipping out.
It's like having your striped jail
Super.
clothes on.
Oh, and then
I see you're supposed to not be there.
No, but let me tell you what happened. They were in their pajamas, and John came. No, I guess Clarence came down to say, I think you should come upstairs and look at David's hand. His hand is all swollen up. It's twice as big as it should be.
Oh
yeah, sure, I'm sure it is.
Maybe he's committing a mortal sin.
I'm still mad as a hatter.
That's so good.
I didn't hear what he said.
Sorry, that's me cackling, but that is funny.
He's doing something that was against the Catholic.
He said maybe he was committing a mortal sin.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway. He came down and told me that David's hand was swollen up and maybe I should go up and look at it. So I went up and looked at it. And you know, all my icy madness disappeared. I thought, uh-oh, what is going on here? And by this time it was swollen up way up to here. You know, double the size. Because I called Dr. Rogers. And he said he's been bitten by a poisonous insect.
Spider.
Yeah.
Something. A spider.
And he said, do you have any Benadryl in the house? And I said, I don't know. And he said, well, get some as soon as you can. Take him with you to the drugstore and get some Benadryl and get it into him as soon as you can. Which I did. Which I had to give it to him. That certainly got over my mad fast. I remember that.
His finger qualifies. See how it's starting to swell here?
Yeah.
Does that qualify?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I've been concerned with that tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Is Josh's finger okay?
I guess so.
You haven't heard anything about it.
What happened to his finger?
Dr. Nichols, if I do 2, and they're right, the only reason for doing them at all is to find out if I know how to do it. And if I do them and get them right, I obviously know how to do it. So why do I waste my time doing all that paperwork? And she said, I said to him, David, what do you do with all the time that you save? And she said, he looked at me with those big blue eyes and he said to me, I think.
How old was he then?
5th grade.
Oh, I don't know.
think.
He's
And
the
she
same
said-
now. I mean,
She she had this wild desire to laugh. It struck her as so funny that here we're sending kids to school. What do we want them to do? We want them to learn to think. And here's a boy that's a problem because he thinks. And so she said, well, what do you think about? Well, he said, I think about a lot of things. I think about space, and I think about the moon, and about sending people out in
Right.
rides on the moon, and all kinds of things. And I found some interesting books about space and the moon. And she says, I came to the conclusion, I tested a run, and he's way, way, way up. Very, very bright boy. But, she said, he's so logical about everything. He's totally logical. And she said, I really agree with him, except it doesn't go with the program.
Doesn't get you far in life.
No. And she said, I think this is entirely the school's problem. This is not your problem. Well, I send him to school, I hope, in a mood to learn, and healthy and strong and well-fed and clothed. And I said, but what more could I do? She said, I don't know of anything more that you can do. This is strictly the school's problem to have a program that is challenging for this boy. And it's a huge waste of time if they don't.
Wow.
Which didn't help me a whole lot. So that's how. And then came 5th grade and 6th grade and 7th grade. And it didn't change very much, the whole picture. So finally I decided, how could I get a program that's really a challenging program? And I got hold of an English book that they were using at Manchester Central High School for the talented group in English. And I read the preface. It was written for the 7th and 8th grade. I said, what? Written for the 7th and 8th grade. So, well, I said, I'm going to look into if there's any possibility we could afford and find a school for him that would be a challenge, that would be good for him. And that's the only reason he went away to school. That's how that all started.
Yeah.
And what Dr. Curry said, he didn't do a whole lot out there, the same thing, of course. And he said, David said he got up every morning, we have chapel. And he said this, I realize the smartest boy in this school is on the blue list. And Mom, he says, he looked right at me. So when we talked with him, this is what Dr. Curry said to us. When he sees a reason for doing something, you won't be able to stop him. He's that kind of a person. He is going to do it right down the line, and he's a hard worker because it's something he wants to do and can do, and he will. That's the kind of a kid he is. He's totally logical, and right now we've got him because he wants to be on the ski team. He cannot be on the ski team if he's not passing all of his subjects, including French. So therefore, he passed French. He passed everything.
And therefore,
So
parlez-vous
he was
français?
on the ski. So he was on the ski team. Yeah. Well,
Well, I think I have the same problem as Dave.
with who?
As Dave does.
You
I think I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I think Logan is too. Logan's a little better at compromising, I think.
Well, somewhere you have to. And I said to him, he said, "Why should I study French? I'm not ever going to use French. I'm going to be an engineer." I said, "Dave, the best reason I can think of for you to study French is the school requires it. And if you want to go to that engineering school, you have to do it.
Exactly.
That's their rule. It's not mine. And they evidently think it's important. Therefore, you have to just get on your horse and do it, whether you want to or not.
There you go.
No question. If you want to go to engineering school, study the French. If you don't know how, then I'd recommend you have some counseling and have someone work with you.
Do you see this child you have here?
Pepper, what are you doing?
This is outrageous.
Pepper,
Well,
hey,
Deal with it. What are you going to do?
I haven't decided yet. 'Cause he knows he's being so bad. It's kind of interesting to watch him be so
and
bad.
look at his tail. It's
Yeah,
just-
he knows he's being
it's
awful.
just flickering.
Time to get down.
Where is Pepper?
Down. Get down. No. No.
Logan, what is the phrase that you guys use in California?
Go on.
Go on.
No, I'm not saying you have to use it because he doesn't know.
I just wanted to try.
He doesn't have any idea